too long ago, so I want to make sure. Yes, it's $9,250. That's a one-time shot for the policies and the bylaws. And it would be the same thing when you go to do the administrative guidelines. Okay, now.
So it's 9,000 for one piece and another 9,000 for another piece.
That's correct. But when we go to update, now, the first two updates are free. I mean, while you're doing that, while you're doing the drafting and all that, those are always free. Then on a update basis, it would be for the two twice a year, it would be $2,190 a year to do that. Now again,
a year, or will it be 4,300?
No, a year. Yeah, a year.
Because you get updated twice a year.
Yes.
So that's including both updates.
Yes, that's including both updates. So roughly, with electronic publication put in there too, it would cost you right now about 22,000 some dollars.
That's with the publication?
Yes. Yes, and then with the new pricing coming out and so forth, it's going to be close to 25,000. You know, that's the whole one-time package. Then you own them, and then you know, and then it's just the service.
The service.
Yes.
Would be the 2190.
Yes.
Would be the service.
Yes.
Once a year.
Yes.
So, Mr. Williams, you're writing a personal check to get this started, or?
No, this is the cost of doing good business.
Ah. That means we're going to implement the policy this time.
Well, there would be no point in doing all the policy work if they weren't implemented.
Well, just saying.
This is where the board says you take the cost of the employee to update it as opposed to the cost of having it done.
Oh yes, and that's a big factor. You know, anymore.
Kim, you're getting laid off.
No, that's not what I meant.
No, the big factor is that you know, at one time, when I went to a school district before I became superintendent, I was the principal. Their policies, they hadn't touched them in 15 years. So the superintendent made it his job to get policies done, and so he wrote them himself, and it took him about a year and a half. And by the time he was done, a lot of stuff was outdated already. And now things are happening so fast with the federal government, just like with this past federal administration. The EEOC has things, the SEC has things that deal with schools. You know, and the federal policies themselves constantly are changing. You're doing things like with now transgender, so you got to go back to all those policies and rewrite stuff in there and so forth. I don't know how one person could ever keep on top of it, to be honest with you. But that's the only job we have.
We've always had a policy committee. However, I don't even know if there's been, I mean, is that even still in existence? Does anybody know? A policy committee?
That's what I say, one plus two are impossible.
We have a policy committee.
We have a steering policy committee, but meetings have not been called.
Because if I recall correctly, when Mr. Lakatos was on board, that was a big thing with the policy, and that's when it was, a lot of work was done, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Woman, that's when a lot of work was done on policy, they still were boring meetings.
They are boring, no doubt about it.
Yes, and when we know better, we do better, and we're doing better by trying to update all of our policies and make them relevant and useful for the district.
Well said. Very well said.
That was very well said, didn't answer my question, did it?
anything else?
Do you have more packets that you could leave for the other board members?
I have two right
I had 8 of them.
Okay.
Very good, I'll scan mine.
One here, I think we're good.
I'll scan mine, leave for some.
I can send you more.
Just if people that aren't present for the presentation have questions.
Oh, sure. I can send more in the mail if you.
Great.
Okay. All right, I probably have skipped over some things or something but for the most part, that is what we can do for the district. So hopefully you'll consider us, and I thank you for allowing me to present to the board and the community, and
Well, thank you for being here and being flexible with an unusual presentation format, with the board in the audience. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that and appreciate your time coming up. And you presented it exactly like the field consultant that I worked with in my prior district. Same kind of format.
Great.
Very straightforward. So, thank you.
Great, well, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, in the meantime, just please give me a call,
Super.
and I will send you some more packets.
Thank you.